Hey everybody, welcome to SVL Free News and Views for Friday, August 24th. And you see I'm right here outside the Iredell-Statesville administrative offices. And a reminder, this is the last Friday before school starts on Monday. So I hope you're getting ready for a great weekend and starting the school year out right on Monday. I want to thank all of our sponsors: Mitchell College, Randy Marion, Piedmont Healthcare, Blue Harbor Bank, Fast Fields, Key to Escape, the Escape Room, Statesville Family YMCA, and our newest sponsor, Crossroads Cycling, which I featured on Wednesday. Go over there and get you a bike for the weekend. So things to do this weekend: we got the Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 concert series featuring the Radio Jacks. It's a great time in downtown to start off your weekend on Friday night. Also, Theater Statesville is presenting Rumors. This is the second weekend. Thursday night was sold out, but there's still time to get tickets for Friday and Saturday. And there's also a Sunday matinee. So go to statesvilletheater.com to get your tickets. And as we featured on last Monday, another fun thing to do in downtown Statesville is the Key to Escape. Mike Furman and I went to the Key to Escape, the Escape Room, had a great time there. It's a fascinating feature to do, and if you haven't experienced it yet, go to the Escape Room now, and you can go to schedule your time at keytoescapenc.com. So go over there and tell them that Brian and Mike sent you. All right, so my feature interview for today is Zack Wyatt with Carolina Farm Trust, and coming up the end of September is Carolina Jubilee to benefit local farming and agriculture here in Iredell County. So listen to what Zack has to say about Carolina Jubilee and how important agriculture, and especially local farming, is to the economy of Iredell County and Statesville. Hey everybody, I'm down here at Pecan Park with Zack Wyatt. Zack, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And you said you pronounce it pecan?
I would say pecan, yeah.
Not pecan.
No.
We'll do that. But this is, of course, the site of the Thursday evening farmers market. I mean, I thought it'd be appropriate that we get down here and talk a little bit about Carolina Farm Trust. And Zack, kind of explain to everybody out there, what is Carolina Farm Trust?
Well, Carolina Farm Trust is a 501c3 nonprofit. We just had our 3rd birthday in June. Our mission is to protect farmland and foster an ecosystem of sustainable farming. And really what we're trying to do is work with the farming community directly, get them what they need to be successful, and in turn, try to help build the infrastructure to have local and regional food systems. So we all have access to food. I think it's talking in different urban areas,
right,
even in the rural areas. I mean, access is something I think we really take for granted,
right?
And that's something we just want to make sure that the Carolina region has a food system.
Now, is Carolina Farm Trust? Did you found it?
I did.
Okay. And how did you get the idea to do it?
Like most great ideas, it was just kind of something that happened by accident. I mean, I grew up on a 300-acre farm up in Northern Virginia. We were just caretakers of it, so so I would say it is in my blood to a certain degree. And then a couple years ago, just had a job change, and I just kind of got more interested back into kind of that roots and talking to some different farmers. And I don't think a lot of us understand how difficult it is, and when you kind of doing a little bit of research, understand that our farmer population is aging out.
Right.
And really Business 101 does not work in the farming industry.
Right.
So I mean, the infrastructure is so expensive, the margins are so thin, and it's just really hard work. And I think there was just so much money being poured into advocacy and education and lobbying and litigating. And all that stuff, and I'm a business guy.
Right.
How do we help? If we help the farmers with the infrastructure, they need to be successful. They'll be successful.
I visited a couple times the Howard family farm, and Brian has talked many about, and that when you actually see him out there working, you see mediums, what I call a small to medium-sized farm, what the challenges they have compared to a corporate type entity. So I mean, that's what you're really supporting here at the evening farmers market. A lot of these mid-sized, the farmers that you're wanting to benefit.
Right, the farmers that are feeding the public. I mean, that's really what we're trying to foster and help build the next generation of farmers, and support the current farming, farmers, just like Brian. I mean, they do great work, and when Mother Nature is a pretty significant business partner of yours. Things can take on a turn like that.
Right.
I mean, weather's just been crazy this year, especially with the farmers up in Iredell County in the western part of the state with all the flash floods and everything else. So we're hoping that we can grow as an organization over time to really, be there to help them grow, and more importantly help them reach their goals. I mean, that's really one of the biggest things we want to do. It's not something it's to sit down with Brian and Amy and like, where do you want to see the farm go and how can we help you do that?
So you actually provide assistance to the farmers?
Yeah, so I mean, we had a great dinner for Brian and Amy last year, I think, if my memory serves, up at 220.
Right, I remember that.
And that went to help them, I think, fix a cooler of theirs, which is critical, kind of to their operation.
Sure. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm wearing the shirt, the Carolina Jubilee, so let's talk about what is Carolina Jubilee?
So early on, I knew we needed something to really be something we could sell to the masses.
Right.
And Carolina Jubilee was a music festival that we kind of designed to really live our mission in a very subtle way. And we picked VanHoy Campground because it was in North Iredell. North Iredell has a very long agricultural history tradition.
Sure.
It's very close to 77 and 40, so it was just very something for the region to come together, and that was something that we really wanted to do, is kind of bring this region together, and really kind of have this urban-rural divide conversation as well. I mean, there's such a disconnect from the rural community and the urban communities, right. And we want to get that mixed up a little bit. But it was just something that we could get, a large amount of people to come up, have fun. And then on the side, here's our mission and why it's important.
You got some really great acts. It's been on the Little Toe and Frankie show. In fact, Little Toe and Frankie are going to be the MCs again this year.
Yeah, we're so proud of our relationship with Little Toe and Frankie and WAME. They've, I think, have been critical to our success and growth. And I can't thank the Statesville community enough for really getting behind it, and they get behind it more and more. Kewanee Scientific is a major sponsor of ours this year. Iredell Health, Piedmont Healthcare. There's the Statesville community is starting to kind of really rally behind this, and I want Carolina Jubilee to grow on, through Statesville. I mean, that's something that's really important to me, and I just love this community, and hope they look at that as something that is all of ours, and as it grows, it'll provide some economic development into Statesville as well.
And so hopefully, if people come out and hear some great music, they'll also get a chance to meet some of the farmers, I would think.
Yeah, we have. I mean, the farmers are always working. I know Brian will probably come down, and we do have some farmers that will come over. The big kind of thing that we're kind of announcing this year, we're in discussions with Iredell Christian Ministry, with Dr. Wilhide and Dr. Bentley, on creating a small urban farm over on their property, over here on Opal. So we're hoping that the Statesville crowd will come out and support us at Carolina Jubilee, and then we can kind of in turn next spring kind of start the build out. So
those are areas, especially if the folks need access to fresh food.
Right.
I mean, rather than just doing processed food all the time.
Yeah, I mean the food banks. I mean they feed this immediate need that desperately needs to be met.
Right.
But the problem is typically the food that's being through the food bank is most of the worst processed food that's out there. So you're compounding a health problem. Right. So part of really what with Carolina Farm Trust is the things we're focused on are what are the foundation problems that we can go try to figure out solutions to and build it up. Right. So they're not band-aids, they're true solutions that will work its way through the system. You're looking for long-term fixes and not just a band-aid. Absolutely. That's it. Okay, so let's remind everybody some of the acts you'll see at Carolina Jubilee. You can get your tickets early. We got Way Down Wanderers. Way Down Wanderers. Susto is headlining for us on Friday night. Accused Syndicate is headlining on Saturday night, but we got Big Daddy Love on Friday, Sinners and Saints, Swim in the Wild. We got Maggie Valley Band, Get Right Band, Danger Muffin, Way Down Wanderers, as you said. Leah Shaw's coming back. Courtney Lynn and Quinn. Groove 8 is coming to start the day. We have a cool, Kewanee is really coming out with the 5K, 10K. They have over 100 employees coming out to run the 5K, 10K, part of their wellness program, which is just really exciting. Is that on Saturday? Yeah, that'll be Saturday starting at 9. Okay, so if people want to buy tickets, how do they do it? They go to www.thecarolinajubilee.org I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here on the screen. It's easy to find. So go out and buy your tickets early, because Zach wants to plan to how many we'll have to host out there. You'd like to know early. Oh yeah, I mean, we have a big goal this year is 2,500 people. We've been kind of, if we're on trend, we'll get around 1,200, but we're really trying to get to that 2,500 people. And I know that 2,500 people can come straight from Statesville. That's right. In North Iredell County. So if you love local food, local fresh food, if you love great music, Carolina Jubilee is the place to be. Absolutely. And Zach, I want to thank you for taking this endeavor and making it part of Statesville and Iredell County. Yeah, thanks, Brian. Thank you, Zach. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Zach Wyatt, for coming on and talking about Carolina Farm Trust and Carolina Jubilee coming up the end of September at the VanHoy Campground. Get your tickets now. Some great entertainment, a 5K, and some other things to do there. And all the while you're supporting local farming here, the farm to plate movement here in Statesville and Iredell County. So there you have it.
a lot to do this weekend. Get ready for the school year on Monday, and we'll see you on Monday. On Monday, we're having a feature interview with Breon Borders, a former Statesville High School graduate and Duke University graduate who's now playing with the Buffalo Bills. So look forward to that interview on Monday. So everybody have a great time, and also go out to SVLFreeNews.com and sign up for your email edition, which comes out every morning at 5 a.m. Have a good time out there, folks.